working? Yeah, I stopped it. All right, we're going to reconvene at 10:36. Okay. We're going to go on here to number 10, discussion or action to approve the request for JP1 technology funds to be used for Tyler Technology virtual workshop trainings in an amount not to exceed $1,650.
This is an allowable use out of technology funds. This is an allowable use out of technology funds.
I don't know if that worked, but she said this is an allowable use of their dedicated technology funds. Any questions, comments, or motions?
Move for approval.
I'll second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Number 12, discussion or action to schedule the employee appreciation picnic. Vicenta. County Clerk, Stafford, sorry.
Yes, Vicenta Stafford, Burnett County Clerk. Each year, the county hosts the Employee County Picnic. I know there's been some talk about not doing these anymore, or the Christmas party, Employee Appreciation Banquet. I really enjoy this time that we get to give them a small meal and some time together to fellowship in the afternoon. We are hoping that we can continue to do this. If the county chooses not to, I would like to still do it, and if that means I go out for donations or reach out to elected officials to donate for this. Last year, approximately the amount we spent to feed about 400 people, county employees, was roughly about $1,500 on food. So if we said $2,000, it is within our budget. If we even went up to $2,000, that would be $5 an employee. I don't think that's an extreme amount of money to spend on an employee to thank them for the job that they're doing in the county. Also with the county picnic, we do the basket raffle, which is a great thing. We donate all the money back to nonprofits in Burnett County. So I just hope that y'all will consider doing it again. The date I'm looking at is May the 9th. It would be an outdoor event, probably at Haley Nelson Park again. And I have confirmed with the AgriLife building that in case of rain, they are available. We would do all the planning and prepping and all that with the assistance of usually the commissioners and the ISF and Road and Bridge guys. So.
Okay. So May 9th, it's a budgeted item.
Oh. Okay. Well, we will look at another date. That's okay. We have plenty of options of dates. I just wanted to get it on the radar that if we were going to do it, we would like to start working on it. If we were not going to do it, then we were going to look at Plan B.
Okay. Do we have to pick a date right now?
No, sir.
Okay.
I move for permission to continue the Employee Appreciation Spring Picnic with a maximum of $2,000 of expenditure. Did you mention what the give back was on that this last year?
Yeah.
Last year, we donated about $6,600 back, and it is going to the Donald Fawcett bed build this year. So we range from about $5,000 up to $7,500 that we are able to give back to the nonprofits of Burnett County. And we alternate those nonprofits every year.
Fantastic.
I'll second. Any more questions, comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Stay tuned for the date. Discussion or action regarding a letter of support for the Head Start program. This is a annual, I think it's annual, letter for a grant that Opportunity sends, and it's just simply that. It's a letter supporting their program so that they can receive federal funds. Is that accurate, Ms. Smith?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions, comments, or motions?
Move for approval. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Discussion or action regarding the Texas Association of Counties Risk Management Pool Property Insurance Renewal. Standard renewal, this goes from 7/1 of '25 to 7/1 of '26.
This is the application for the property insurance coverage. The cost is not in there yet. They will come back with a cost once they evaluate our application. If you will, I'd like all the commissioners to look over the list of equipment just to make sure that all your pieces of equipment are listed on there for coverage and that you agree with the coverage amount on the equipment too.
Okay.
Move for approval.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. 15, discussion or action regarding the Texas Association of Counties Risk Management Pool Liability, Contribution, and Coverage Renewal. This is a policy that runs from 4/1 of '25 to 4/1 of '26.
This is going to be your general liability, your auto, risk management, public officials liability. The cost is going to be $255,707.
Gotta love insurance. Any questions, comments, or motions?
Move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Discussion or action regarding budget interdepartmental line item transfers. 16. I don't think we have a lot.
Not a whole bunch.
Any questions, comments, or motions?
Move for approval.
I'll second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. 17, discussion or action regarding the process for appointing a county health authority or the appointment of a county health authority. This came up, I guess back in last year, and it was tabled. There was no action taken, and then there was no action since. And it was brought to our attention that Dr. Madrigal's oath expired. And of course, she's been acting as our health authority, especially between DHHS. And so this is on here to see if we want to reappoint her and for what term. And then I have had one doctor reach out to me that wants to be considered for it. So I don't know if we take action today and then look to taking applications in the future, or how we want to do that. I would like feedback from you guys.
Good with just moving on, and then we can look at applicants at a later date, but we need to get that covered.
Right. Okay.
So,
Is that a motion?
that would be.
Tell me what your motion is.
I move for the approval of Dr. Madrigal to the Health Authority.
I'll second that motion.
Do you want the term to go through the fiscal year?
Yes. Through the fiscal year.
Okay.
That's friendly to my second.
October.
Oh,
2-year term by law? Okay.
Then a 2-year term.
Again, friendly to my second.
Okay. We are kind of painted in a corner here, I will say, and that if other people are interested, then I think we will have an application process in the future to consider them. But being that we're in a daily back and forth with DHHS, I think we got painted in a corner here. So any other questions, comments, or motions, or discussion? Sorry. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay. discussion or action regarding the modification of the selection process for appointing a county judge previously outlined and approved. Actually, I'm going to do this in a different order. It's, to Judge Jones's point, it's kind of in a backwards order. 19, I'm going to open 19, discussion or action on selecting the Burnett County judge by the majority of the vote of the Burnett County Commissioners Court. I'm opening that because modifying the process probably, we have to get past 19 first. Is that, do you guys see what I'm saying? Is that accurate? Okay. Well, I think it makes sense to do 19 first. Does anybody have anything?
It's obvious that we're in an impasse, and we do have 3 candidates. So I would make the motion to appoint Brian Wilson as the Burnett County judge.
I'll second that motion.
Any further discussion? I have some discussion or something to say. For what it's worth to those that. So this morning kind of proved the point a little bit. Our elections happen outside of this room. Allegations, this, that, whatever, back and forth, all this stuff. It's not supposed to happen in this courtroom. And I'll be honest, my biggest fear is that if we don't take action, then it's going to get worse, and this courtroom is not going to serve the purpose in which it's supposed to serve. And so I think that's, I don't have to say any more than that.
Well said.
Anything else?
I would suggest a roll call vote.
We'll do a roll call vote. Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Luther.
Aye.
Commissioner Byerly. Aye. Commissioner Collier.
Aye.
Commissioner Dockery.
Aye.
A unanimous vote has passed. And I don't know the next step, but we'll get Brian Wilson sworn in by the next meeting. Unless you want to do it right now and finish court.
Do it right now if you want.
If you accept.
I do.
Okay. Well, then I feel like getting sworn in between the next one, if you're fine with that. Is everybody cool with that? Okay. Well,
I will need to get a bond.
okay. We'll start the process of making it official. All the things. Okay.
And for the bond purpose, they're going to want to know when his term begins. So I kind of need a date
Okay.
for that. So,
Well-
And the bond is complete.
Huh? What'd you say, Herb?
10:50.
10:50?
but it'll take them a couple hours to get a
Well,
bond. So
let's see. Let's,
think or date.
okay.
Today is the 11th.
Today's the 11th.
Tomorrow,
Effective
8.
March 12th.
can you have an oath printed out and everything for tomorrow?
Do what?
Have an oath and a statement of officer?
I'll get that.
And I'll add that into my motion, March the 12th.
Okay.
Oh, that's friendly to my second.
Do we need to vote?
Yeah, we ought to amend the vote.
We added the date. We're fine. Okay. Okay.
So what are you going to do with 18 now?
I guess I could open it. I'll open it. Discussion or action regarding the modification of the process for appointing a county judge previously outlined and approved by the Burnett County Commissioners Court. Hearing nothing, I'm going to move on to 21, discussion or action regarding FY25 budget amendments. 21. Is there any questions, or you got some, Karen? Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, we have one moving from professional services and non-departmental to workers' comp in the maintenance department. It was left off at budget time. It's clear.
Okay. All right. Any other questions, comments, or motions?
Move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. 23, we don't have anything under department updates. 24, acknowledgement of receipt. TCEQ permit number WQ0010654003. B, Texas Materials Preliminary Agency Consultation Letter. C is our MIS summary, which is our trapper's report. D is ESD 1 financial statement for year end September 2024. E is ESD number 9 financial statement for year end September 2024. F, ESD 7's financial statement for year end September of 2024. G, ESD number 3 financial statement for year end September 2024. H, TCEQ permit registration number 176834 for a rock crushing plant. I, Railroad Commission of Texas Hearing Division notice. J, the Carlton Law Firm, PLLC, ESD number 7 sales and use tax election letter of notice. Okay. The one.
Did we skip 22?
I don't know. I'm sorry. My apologies. Y'all don't have to deal with me much longer. The one thing I'm going to pull out here is the Texas Materials Preliminary Agency. Is that the, and I apologize, I don't have it in front of me.
Easement. No.
No, hold on. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is it. I'm sorry. So we received notice that Texas Materials purchased the existing railway line that runs from Burnett to Lampasas. And there's some new lines that they want to connect the existing railroad to on both ends of that existing line through Lake Victor. The map that they submitted to the Surface Transportation Board, which is a federal agency, is not it's not a good quality, so it's hard to really tell exactly where it is. Herb Darling has tried to overlay it with our maps to get a better representation. We haven't had great luck with a clear map still, so we're going to continue to try to find a clear map on that. I will say this is the beginning. It's the first we've heard of it, and there is a ton of opposition to it. The railroad was picked up in the 40s during World War I, I believe. Two. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. And so it's been inactive, and so there's a lot. I haven't heard anybody that wants it except one railroad worker. And so, again, this is acknowledgement sheet. We received it, so now we're going to, talk to all the agencies and our state reps and senators to see what's next and what state agencies are involved, and so I guess stay tuned. Anybody that's here for that one specifically, stay tuned. We'll be, I'll go ahead and say it, I'm opposed to it as well, so that'll be fun.
Commissioner Byerly, that's in your precinct.
It runs right down the smack middle of my precinct from one end to the other, to be specific. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No action on those. I will go back to 22, discussion or action regarding departmental asset transfers. Let's see here. 22.
The transfer of copiers to the maintenance department. We had a couple copiers that departments didn't need, and we own the copiers.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Any questions, comments, or motions?
Move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Okay. 25, discussion or action regarding contracts, agreements, or grants to be approved and or ratified. A, approval of signatures on required paperwork with Net Solutions for installing panic buttons for the main courthouse, JP1 office, North Annex, South Annex, and the old jail. B, inmate housing agreement with Bell County. C, vet rides agreement between Llano County for services in an amount not to exceed $6,500. D, amendment number 2 to jail inmate food service contract with Airmark Correctional Services LLC for CPI increase. E is a sponsorship application for Mayfest for $750 to be paid out of our hotel motel tax. F is a contract between the One Community and Burnett County Tourism in an amount not to exceed $1,500 per month for March 2025 through August of 2025. G is proposal from Architectus for architectural services for limited waterproofing and material displacement work at the Burnett County Courthouse. H is a contract with Hood County for the housing of inmates in the Burnett County Jail. I, approve the Flock Group Incorporated contract in an amount not to exceed $44,000 during the 24-month term. J is for levy services. K is a contract labor agreement with DIJ Construction for striping on County Road 409. L is contract agreement with Deckard Technology specializing in monitoring short-term rental compliance. There's a few of these that are tourism-based, so Blair, did she leave already? Oh, I'm gonna let Blair speak to a few of these and then we'll.
Blair Manning, Tourism and Marketing Director for Burnett County. E, the sponsorship for Mayfest. I am suggesting the premier sponsorship level for $750. That would give us logos on all of their promotional ads, print, press releases, flyers, and posters, our logo on the homepage of their event, a link to our event's website, banner space on their display area, on-air mentions on their radio interviews, and let's see, Facebook ads, and then 5 carnival wristbands, which we will be doing a giveaway with those wristbands. And Mayfest this year is in conjunction with Fiesta Jams. We have already sponsored Fiesta Jams in this fiscal year, so we will not be sponsoring that, but they're trying to combine their forces moving forward. And this is under the hot funds for B, advertising, solicitation, and promotions that directly promote tourism and the hotel and convention industry, and C, promotions of the arts that directly promote tourism and hotel convention industry. The One Community, we will be utilizing that to kind of grow our database of stock images and videos that we can then use for marketing sources. And Deckard Technologies is a short-term rental agency that will be helping us find those that are not currently in compliance. So that's all. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Blair. Does anybody want to pull anything else out? We're not pulling those out, just wanted to talk about them.
Do you have anything that you need to remove?
I do not.
Okay.
I'm good. No conflict.
Okay. My only question, I don't know, is Sophie here?
She had to roll.
Okay. Well, I just don't know the vet ride agreement between Llano County and we're supplying services into Llano
They're
County?
paying us.
That's what I'm saying, we're supplying services into Llano County. Okay.
We've already been doing that, but she gets a yearly donation, and they've changed their procedures on how to do their donations, and that's why that agreement is necessary.
Okay.
Okay.
Just need that for clarity.
No, good question. Okay. Any questions, comments, or motions?
I'd make a motion to approve agenda item 25 in its entirety.
I'll second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I would like to commend the work on County Road 409. Fantastic job.
Thank you, sir.
All right. 26, discussion or action concerning calling for bids and bid openings, requests for proposals, qualifications, and related openings. A is an award for award bid 256100-05 for Black Base. B is award bid 256100-04 for Cold Mix. C is an award the E-rate bid for Burnett County Library Systems Internet.
Good morning, Commissioners. Megan Schuman, Burnett County Auditor's Office. So for the Cold Mix and Black Base bids, we did receive one response for those. And on that, I do want to notate that in our specs, we had PG 64-22, and in the response, they did change that to AC 0.6, and after discussion, that was because the PG 64 is for a hot mix, and the AC 06 is for a cold mix, which is what we were really wanting. So a little technicality in the specs there, but we did receive a response. So
Okay.
that is for y'all to,
I don't know if we need to take action, since I think we just need to fix the error and go back out. I think it confused some other entities that were wanting to bid.
yes, sir.
So, do we need to take action again, or just?
Well, I think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I think if you just don't take any action, I mean, the court saying that they want to go back out for bid on it and not awarding it is the action that you need to take.
Okay. And this will be an annual bid, because those are things we're going to always go over. So we get it fixed this year, and next year it'll be automatic, right?
Yes, sir.
Be the right language. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. But we do have, so that's A and B, no action. C, award the E-rate bid for Burnett County Library Systems.
Yes, and on that one, we were going to see if we could bring that back for the next court, right, Karen?
We would like to just table it this court and bring it back next to Commissioner's Court.
Tabled away. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. All right, calendar review. Let's see here. We do have a special commissioners court on the 13th at 4 o'clock, and that was at request of our district attorney, Perry Thomas. We currently have a grant for one, what's the title?
There's separate. The grant we have is with the sheriff's office.
Right.
This is with the VA.
What's-
They do have a current employee, but they're requesting another one, or at least an assistant.
It's a crime victims coordinator.
Okay. So a crime victims coordinator, this is a grant-funded position. This doesn't approve necessarily it, but it allows us to go out for the grant, which is due on Friday. So our DA asked for us to, we couldn't get it on this court, and so, trying to help out the new guy. We'll have a special court, and it'll be the only agenda item aside from public comment on March 13th. And that'll be up here. 4 o'clock. It got posted yesterday at, thanks to Stephanie, 3:56, so we are within compliance.
Now, we could do the downstairs thing, the downstairs.
The agenda says upstairs.
Oh, okay, upstairs.
I was like, I looked this morning just to double check. Okay. All right, the air show is this weekend. Anything else, guys? I talked about the Donald Fawcett Fund on March 29th.
Next weekend is the kickoff to Jackson Street Jams here on the square, and we have Granite Fest and Granite Shoals on the 22nd.
What she said for those Jackson Street Jams here in Burnett on the 22nd, Granite Fest and Granite Shoals on the 22nd as well. So, good events going on both sides of the county. Anything else?
April 26th, propane.
April 26th is our next propane, yes, countywide collection event.
Okay. Do you have a flyer yet?
Should have.
Thank you. We'll get those flyers distributed. The Burnett Blue Bonnet Festival is April 10th through the 13th. Okay. Thank you all for coming today. And I'll adjourn and do that for the last time.